Imagine becoming one of the richest and most famous people on Earth, only to discover that a car company may no longer want you as a customer. Sounds impossible, right? After all, celebrities can buy private jets, luxury mansions, and virtually anything money can offer. But Ferrari has built a reputation unlike any other brand. For decades, rumors have circulated that certain stars were quietly pushed out of Ferrari's inner circle after modifying their cars, creating public controversies, or simply treating the brand in ways Ferrari allegedly didn't appreciate. What's fascinating is that Ferrari rarely confirms these stories publicly, making the truth even more mysterious. So who are these celebrities? What did they supposedly do? And why does Ferrari seem willing to say no to people the rest of the world can't stop saying yes to? Before we get into the celebrities themselves, there's something important to understand about Ferrari. Most luxury brands want as many wealthy customers as possible. Ferrari has often taken the opposite approach. The company built its reputation on exclusivity, prestige, and a carefully controlled image. Owning a Ferrari isn't just about having enough money. In many cases, it's about being the kind of owner Ferrari wants, representing the brand. That's why stories about Ferrari's alleged blacklist have fascinated car enthusiasts for years. Now, it's important to be clear, Ferrari does not publicly maintain an official celebrity blacklist. Much of what people call a blacklist comes from reports, industry rumors, public disputes, and situations where Ferrari allegedly chose not to do business with certain individuals. Still, some names appear so frequently in these discussions that they've become almost legendary. One of the most famous examples is Canadian music producer and DJ deadmau5. Back in 2014, deadmau5 owned a Ferrari 458 Italia that he transformed into something completely different. Inspired by an internet meme known as Nyan Cat, he covered the car in colorful graphics and renamed it the Purrari. The vehicle featured custom badges, bright artwork, and modifications that made it impossible to mistake for a standard Ferrari. To many fans, the project was funny and creative. Ferrari reportedly saw it very differently. According to multiple reports, the company sent legal notices demanding that certain Ferrari trademarks be removed from the vehicle. The dispute quickly became one of the most talked about conflicts between Ferrari and a celebrity owner. Eventually, deadmau5 removed the custom branding and sold the car. But the incident fueled widespread speculation that he had effectively destroyed any chance of purchasing a special Ferrari in the future. Whether Ferrari officially blacklisted him has never been publicly confirmed. Yet even today, when people discuss Ferrari's rumored blacklist, deadmau5's name is usually mentioned first. But if deadmau5's case was about modifying a Ferrari, the next celebrity story was about something much bigger: image. Enter Justin Bieber. At one point, Bieber owned a white Ferrari 458 Italia. The car became famous almost as quickly as its owner. But over the years, several incidents involving the Ferrari attracted headlines. One story that generated enormous attention involved Bieber reportedly forgetting where he had parked the vehicle and leaving members of his team to locate it later. For most people, losing track of a car would be embarrassing. Losing track of a Ferrari worth hundreds of thousands of dollars was another matter entirely. Then came extensive modifications. The car was eventually customized with a bright blue finish and other alterations that dramatically changed its original appearance. For many car enthusiasts, personalization is part of ownership. Ferrari, however, has historically been protective of how its vehicles are presented. The company spends decades cultivating a specific image, and stories of heavily modified Ferraris often become controversial within the automotive world. As rumors spread online, many reports claimed that Bieber had been added to Ferrari's unofficial blacklist. Once again, Ferrari never publicly confirmed such claims. Nevertheless, the story became one of the most widely repeated examples whenever people discuss celebrities who allegedly crossed Ferrari's unwritten rules. And if you think modifying a Ferrari is enough to create controversy, wait until you hear about the celebrity whose relationship with Ferrari reportedly became strained because of public criticism itself. In the next part, we'll look at even more famous names, including a star who openly challenged Ferrari and sparked one of the most talked about disputes in luxury car culture. By now, a pattern is starting to emerge. The celebrities we've discussed weren't accused of breaking laws or doing anything criminal. Instead, they allegedly crossed invisible lines that Ferrari has spent decades protecting. And that brings us to perhaps the most interesting question of all. What happens when a celebrity publicly criticizes Ferrari itself? One name that frequently appears in these conversations is 50 Cent. In 2016, the rapper posted videos on social media showing his Ferrari experiencing battery-related issues. In the clips, he joked about the car not starting and expressed frustration with the vehicle. For most brands, a customer complaint is just another complaint. But when the customer has millions of followers, the situation becomes very different. The videos quickly spread across the internet, generating headlines and discussions throughout the automotive community. Some reports later claimed that Ferrari was unhappy with the public criticism and that 50 Cent had damaged his relationship with the brand. Was he officially blacklisted? Again, no public confirmation has ever been provided. Like many Ferrari blacklist stories, the claim remains largely based on reports, speculation, and industry rumors. Yet the incident reinforced a perception that Ferrari is exceptionally protective of its image and reputation. Another celebrity often linked to Ferrari controversy is Kim Kardashian. Over the years, various online discussions and automotive publications have included her name among celebrities rumored to have fallen out of favor with Ferrari. However, evidence supporting these claims is often limited, demonstrating how difficult it can be to separate fact from speculation when discussing Ferrari's alleged blacklist. And that's really the key point. The deeper you investigate these stories, the more complicated they become. Unlike a government agency or sports league, Ferrari doesn't publish a list of banned celebrities for the public to examine. Instead, the company's exclusivity creates an environment where rumors thrive. If a celebrity is unable to purchase a rare Ferrari model, people immediately assume they've been blacklisted. Sometimes that may be true. Other times, there could be entirely different reasons. What we do know is that Ferrari has a long history of carefully selecting who gets access to some of its most exclusive vehicles. For limited production models, previous ownership history often matters. Long-term loyalty can matter. Relationships with dealerships can matter. In some cases, Ferrari reportedly prioritizes customers who have demonstrated commitment to the brand over those who simply have the money to buy the latest supercar. And that's what makes Ferrari so different. Most luxury products become more accessible as your wealth increases. Ferrari has built part of its mystique around the idea that money alone isn't always enough. Whether you're a billionaire, a Hollywood star, a chart-topping musician, or a social media icon, there are still rules, written and unwritten, that many believe Ferrari expects owners to respect. The result is one of the most fascinating power dynamics in the luxury world, because in an era where celebrities can often get anything they want, Ferrari remains one of the few brands rumored to occasionally say no. And perhaps that's the real reason these blacklist stories continue to capture people's attention. It's not just about the cars, it's about exclusivity, it's about status, and it's about the surprising reality that even some of the world's most famous people may not be able to buy everything they want. Now, I'm curious about your opinion. Do you think Ferrari should have the right to choose who buys its cars and how those cars are used after purchase? Or should owners be free to do whatever they want with something they've paid for? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Some of the most interesting debates happen there, and I'd love to see where you stand on this issue. And if you enjoy uncovering the hidden stories, controversies, and untold rules behind the world's biggest brands, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the next one.